right, and welcome to the Zone on Gonzaga Nation. I'm running another flashback fun episode where we catch up with a former Gonzaga women's basketball player. And today, I did not get to play with this awesome athlete, but we do have a special kind of GU forward connection. So, Zykera Rice here with me today. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, happy to be here.
Yeah, so just a refresher for all of you. She played from 2015 to 2019, all WCC first team, all WCC tournament team. And so obviously a pretty standout player for Gonzaga women's basketball. And Z, I kind of wanted to start from the beginning and just talk about your high school. So you're growing up on the west side of the state over in Tacoma, and you're getting recruited by schools. So what schools were you recruited by? And what was it about Gonzaga that made them stand out above the others and make you say, yes, this is where I want to spend my college career at?
Yeah, I was recruited by Fresno State, Oregon, Cal State Bakersfield, a bunch of schools along the West Coast, some Midwest schools. And I think the thing that stood out to me as far as Gonzaga is it was more about evolving as a person. Like obviously the basketball part that was going to come. I mean, we're in the gym for 5 hours a day, but like just the whole person. I could work on my faith. I could work on who I wanted to be and who I was at the time. And so I think that just a mixture of all of that was like, I love this place.
Awesome. Well, obviously, we're all very glad you chose to go to Gonzaga. um, and then going back to high school, you played three sports. So basketball, obviously, and then track and volleyball. If you had to give any young athletes any words of advice or wisdom about playing multiple sports, what would you tell them? And specifically, kind of touch on the fact of like, what skills did you learn from those other sports that helped you enhance your basketball game?
Yeah, I would definitely say keep your options open. You never, I mean, unless that's what you want to do. But I always thought it was good to just jump around, try new things, see what you're good at. It brings a different kind of confidence knowing that you are athletic enough or capable enough to also excel in other sports. I had some really good success in volleyball after I learned not to grab the ball, but hit it with an open hand. And being a two-time state triple jumper, I mean, you learn a bunch of things about yourself. Basketball is very, very teamwork like, and on the track team, it's just you. So you learn when you go to play basketball, different ways to hold yourself accountable and like things that are important to you. So I would say definitely just keep your options open and try. It gets a little, daunting running from track practice with sand in your spandex to basketball practice 30 minutes later, but you figure it out.
You make it work, right?
Right.
Awesome. So fast forward a little bit, we were talking, this is going to be your fourth year playing overseas professionally. Can you believe it? 4 years. You've been out of college 4 years now.
I know. It seems like just yesterday I was in the Mac complaining about having to be at the gym at 8 a.m. So,
8 a.m. those early workouts, right?
right.
So how does training um differ? Because now you're here, you're in the United States, right? You got to train by yourself. So how does training differ for playing professionally versus collegiately?
Very team organized workouts when you're in college, and you always have someone telling you what to do. And then when you get to the professional level, everything's kind of on you. Like if you get to a team after a whole summer and you're out of shape or you're not ready to play, like it becomes a really big deal. Some players get sent home, some have to go play for different teams, lose contracts, all kinds of things. And so it's a different kind of pressure because it's all on you to like make sure you're reaching out to the people that you need to get the workouts or making sure that you're finding a gym to get in. We don't have, a bunch of gyms just laying around in a bunch of places. So it's not like I can just go swipe my card at the Mac and go shoot. Like I have to pay to go to a gym to get into or use my friends and my resources. So it's much different.
Yeah, yeah. I saw that you did make it back this summer to the Mac a little bit and got some workout time in there. How was
Mhm.
that?
That was great. I mean, it's so nostalgic. I work out and Laura's they're often working out. And so just like, look down and Stacy's doing her workouts with Laura and I'm working out with Craig. Like it's always just amazing.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so first 3 years you spent playing in Finland, and you can speak Finnish, correct?
I can?
All right, yeah. I won't make you say anything, but
Okay.
that's super cool. But now, and you had you were getting pretty close to where you could have gone and got citizenship in Finland, but you've also had good success there. But now this upcoming season you're going to Israel. So what is it about Finland that you're going to miss the most? And what are you most looking forward to in playing in Israel?
So in Finland, I mean, I was there for 3 years, so it was such a family kind of feel like I was going back to my second home. I had friends there, friends outside of the teammates that I had made. Like one of my teammates had a child my first year, and I've been able to like watch her grow up. And so like when I was leaving, she was like crying, like, "You've been here her whole life." And I'm like, "I know, like this, I got to come back and visit or something." So it'll be different, but I'm excited, a new challenge, different level of play, different style of play. It's very American heavy in Israel. So it's very the kind of the things that you always hear about overseas. If you win, you have great Americans. If you bad, your Americans are terrible. And so it'll be interesting to play with that different kind of pressure where it's not on the team, it's on the three people that they recruited to come and play for them.
Wow. Wow. Have you met any of your teammates yet?
I have not.
Oh, okay. And when do you take off? Here soon, right?
Soon, yeah, yeah. I leave like second week next week, actually, in September. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, okay. So next question, and I have to ask it. I have to ask about. We were commenting on your hat, loving the
Mhm.
hat, and you were saying it was one of your favorites. But got to ask about that trademark blue hair that those Gonzaga fans came to love, and it's not there anymore.
It's not, I wanted something new. I was turning 25 and feeling like I was going to have a midlife crisis. So I was like, cool, I'm going to cut all my hair off. And I'm still going to let it be blue, but like just something different. I think I was attached to the other hair. And sometimes I'm like, I miss it and I want to just get it back. But I'm liking, it's new. It's a little green right now because it hasn't been colored yet. But this weekend for my birthday, I'm sure I will bring it back out real vibrant and real blue. But yeah, it was time for something different.
Well, I like it. Summertime, it gets hot, right? So that's a nice, cool look for you.
Especially in Texas. It's real hot.
Yeah, so we were kind of catching up this week, and you were saying you're down in Texas right now, really
Mhm.
hot. I was kind of curious if you'd been down there long enough to pick up an accent.
Nope, not long enough for that.
No y'alls or anything like that.
Well, I've been saying y'all, so like maybe it doesn't hit as hard as like a Texan y'all, but it's in there.
Okay, all right, all right. So, last question or so, and I'm gonna let you choose. Okay.
Okay.
So, tell us about one of your favorite Gonzaga basketball memories, or tell us about your pregame ritual or routine that you do that helps you get into the zone for a game.
Okay, I'm gonna say memories because crazy enough, I don't really have a ritual. Like weird things are always happening all the time. I tried to like, okay, earrings, then the nose rings and necklace, and then I'll forget and be out on the court with my necklace on, or so I think my favorite Gonzaga memory would definitely have to be, despite Jill and Laura getting hurt in that game, the game winner over St. Mary's in the tournament. I had just been asked the day before if I had ever made a game winner, and I was like, no, like maybe one day. And then that happened, and I was ended up on ESPN, and right after Westbrook, like it was one of my finer moments. So I would definitely say that.
That was yeah, that was really awesome. I was actually there at that game and got to see it in person, so really special. Z, I always love catching up with you. I saw you at Hoop Fest in Spokane earlier
Mhm.
this year, and you always just put a big smile on my face. You're always just so easy, and I appreciate you being here, spending some time with us on this. And So for all those viewers out there, make sure that you subscribe to Gonzaga Nation on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts at. Zykera Rice here on a flashback fun episode on the Zone on Gonzaga Nation with me, Stephanie Hawk-Freeman.